Hello everyone, myself Pavithra, Assistant Professor, SNS College of Engineering, Coimbatore. So today we are going to see the subject 19 EC 308 EC 19 EC 19 EC 308 IoT and wireless sensor network unit 2, the architecture and the so the topic is HTTP, HTTPS and FTP, telnet and port. HTTP is a hypertext transfer protocol and it added as of S and file transfer protocol and telecommunication network and ports. So first of all we are going to see about the source and the network layer connected through set of IP routers for the data packets from an IP address and connecting with IoT to mission to mission IoT apps and service layer using TCP IP suite of application protocol. Next, first here already we have discussed, here is a smart sensor. In the smart sensor there is only two things. One is an application framework, another one is IoT communication framework. Another one is application framework that is connected to the source and IP address, gateway, data consultation framework, IoT communication framework, and these are connected with a set of IP routers, set of IP routers and set of IP routers. These IP routers are connected to the five layers, that is a physical cum data layer and the data link layer and network layer and the transport layer and IoT application layer, TCP application layer, right? Next one is in TCP suite 4 layer model generating data stack. Here we are going to see about from the physical layer, L1 layer, data stack from L2, link layer or L2, header and data stack from L3 to L2, training bits, PDU, protocol defined user and 158 bits and IP packet and address. These are connected with the header and the data stack from L4, and then it is connected to the L4 header and data from ITCP stream. Then it is connected to the data stack from L7 to N, and then it is split into the header and the data segment and this port from the data from the application layer L7. These are our user defined protocol datagram and PDU 2 power 32, B for application and service, PDU 2 power 16B. Then it is in same as it is already we have discussed. It is 127 to 96 are source IP address and 158 to 128 are destination IP address, and Q is this option header word and field plus and the words are padding before the data. Then checksum type of protocol and TLL time to live and length service type and precedence IP version, data of length word maximum 2 power 14 minus 10 to the power of minus 1. Then it is an IEEE standard network. It is a device 1, device 2 and up to. These are connected to the IPv6 header 40B and UDP header 8B and IEEE 804.15.4 device and security 21B and a MAC header 25B and app data. These are connected to the IPv6 link and the layer and PMTU 128B bits and a physical link layer, adoption layer. Next one, it is the ITCP suite protocol for the internet. Here the left hand side we are using some of the application layer protocol and here also we are using some application protocol, and then TLS and the datagram TLS and network management ND and RPL, transmit user defined protocol and transmit transport layer at TCP acknowledge data flow, then the network layer IPv6 to IPv4 and ARP ramp data link layer Wi-Fi Ethernet adoption thing. Next one is TCP IP suite number of application layer protocols sent from the specified port to the transmission end and specified port at the receiver end, else receives support or does not listen. HTTP, FTP and telnet and other. The concept of port, each port uses distinct protocol to an application layer. The port uses a protocol for sending and receiving the messages. Here application layer HTTP port, HTTP layer hypertext transfer protocol, port number 80. HTTP port sends application data stack at the output of the lower layer using HTTP protocol, and HTTP web server listens to port 80 only at the respond port 18 user URL. For the example, the default port taken as 80 for the URL port number can be specified after the TLD, for example after .com and the thing. Then one is HTTP over secure socket layer on TLS, port number 443 in a HTTP port sends an URL, for example example. And here TLD is domain, subdomain name is resource relative URL, list of TCP and UDP port number. Then HTTP standard for protocol, request a URL specified web page, and web server sends in response to the requested resources. The HTTP client requests an HTTP server on the internet. The server responds by the sending a response. The response may be with the without processing. At the end, at the HTTP request, assumed a fresh request as per the protocol. No sessions or sequence number field or no field that is retained in the next exchange. The current exchange by HTTP request independent of the previous exchange. The later exchanges do not depend on the current one. And I hope you can understand this topic. Thank you. We can see it in the next video. Thank you. Bye.